matchup with the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
By Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Get that quarterback! Get on! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing 4th down. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
18. All day, every day, any day. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7. Giants, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
2nd and 5 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 56 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now, Dion Lewis to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Down, New York.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Brent Urban there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up to Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Tate to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
The 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Saquon Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Number 26.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jones. Throwing on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Patterson. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 44, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 2-yard gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
On to punt for the Bears.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Post-game report, players finished, players test, finished game. Entering online connection survey pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game?